Arizona, you don't have to be a rider to get a thrill out of Arizona Bike Week. With the roar of the engines and the energy of the crowd, if you've seen Easy Rider, you know what I'm talking about. Purring, it can only mean one thing. Thousands of riders from all over the U.S. are gathering here for Arizona Bike Week, and Destination Arizona is on top of it. Next stop on our Bike Week adventure, the Daz crew heads over to the Motorcycle Mechanics Institute, the alma mater of many of the top bike makers in the country, like legendary custom bike builder Jim Nasi.
Can you tell us a little bit about, without relieving any secrets that might be out there, a little bit about some of the other projects you guys are working on right now?
Well, we're making a whole series of bagger parts, a lot of them out of ABS, different forms, and we're still building the other custom bikes as well. But we've really pushed into the parts market big now.
And what advice do you have to give? We have a lot of kids in the crowd out here today. What advice do you want to give to somebody who says, you know what, I want to be up on that stage. I want to be, I want to be Jim Nasi. I want to design these bikes. So what advice do you have to give for somebody to get into that?
Just hard work. That's what it takes. You have to really have a desire for it, and you can't quit. You got to really keep at it.
Most of these bikes, custom made by, they're all MMI students, right? Or?
Yeah, the bikes in this section of the show are MMI students' bikes or instructor bikes. Some of them are classic bikes that have been restored. Others are, we've got a section down there for the street bikes, the race bikes.
So like this, are they all rideable, or is this just for looks?
Well, some of these bikes are more about the looks, but every one of them here is rideable. Okay. Absolutely. Okay. So this one's been restored, back to, the condition it was, originally meant for,
and
just
some of
more.
these, I was able to tour the grounds inside. I mean, everyone here is capable of building a bike from the ground up, or some of them have been like remodeled or refurbished.
Yeah, absolutely. The school's going to cover basically wheel-to-wheel, fender-to-fender, diagnose, troubleshoot, repair, bikes of all different kinds. Top manufacturers, the ones that have the most content out there on the streets, that's what you're going to see in our labs.
And I think actually I was able to see some of the BMW bikes. Looked like James Bond bikes, like some of the new ones.
Yep.
200 miles per hour?
They're fast.
Getting up there?
They're definitely fast, yeah.
Speaking of fast, I had to catch up with the two-time land speed world record holder, Valerie Thompson. As a woman in kind of a guy's sport, if you will, I mean, what does it take?
It takes a lot of courage and passion, and you got to be having thick skin to be around the rest of the boys.
And I mean, obviously now, you have a reputation, that speaks volumes. It's fun here seeing all the guys getting your autographs. When you first started in this, was it like that? Did you get the respect from the guys right away, or did it take some time?
It takes a little time because you need to go out there and prove to them that, you're here for the right reasons, and, you're just not here just to sit here and look pretty, and you're here to race. You're here to win.
How did you get into this?
Got a little taste of going 10 seconds per, in the quarter mile, and but the V-Rod was truly the bike that everybody wanted to be on. It was Harley Davidson's first drag bike, first turnkey, 9-second, right out of the box type of a bike. So that's really where I got my start up.
What do you like to do?
Well, I really like to spend a lot of time with my dog. I have a little Maltese, and he's like my little love bug. But I also I am a girly, and I like to go to the spas, and I like to, have really nice, dinners and some good wine, and, I like to relax. And it's, I like to be by myself a lot, too, because it kind of gives me that creativeness that comes out of me, and I let my mind relax and go, and that's what I like to do.
And Valerie, one more thing. What do you say to little girls out there who may be watching this right now who never thought that this is something they could get into? I mean, you've really paved the way for them. What advice do you have for them?
To go with your dream and go with your passion. And, if you feel that you might not be able to do that, well, don't let people tell you that you can't do that certain thing. You just go and do it, and that's what you got to do. You just got to go and try, and if you like it and you find your passion, and I was the lucky one to find my passion, and I'm still trying to continue to find that next step of passion and the next step of passion. So, just go with your heart and keep going at it. You got to be consistent.
Thanks, Valerie. Appreciate it. I decided to take Valerie's advice and take my own dreams for a ride. Maybe a couple years before I'm up to Val's caliber, but I think I'm ready for the big boys.